Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the TalkUp English Channel. My name is Brian.
And I'm Chloe. We are so happy you've decided to join us today. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, we're thrilled to have you as part of our learning community.
Absolutely. Here at TalkUp, our goal is simple: to make your English learning journey fun, effective, and full of confidence. We want to help you speak English in a way that feels natural and real.
And that's exactly what today's episode is all about. We're going back to the basics, but these basics are the most important building blocks of any conversation. We're going to teach you simple, essential English phrases that you can use every single day.
That's right. We're talking about the phrases we use from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. How to say hello in different situations, how to be polite, how to say goodbye. These are the words that open doors and start friendships.
Sometimes learners focus so much on complex grammar, which is important, but they forget about these simple phrases. And knowing when to use an informal hey versus a more formal good morning can make a huge difference in how people respond to you.
So if you've ever felt a little nervous or unsure about how to start or end a conversation in English, this episode is for you. We're going to break it all down step by step with lots of examples. We promise that by the end of this episode, you'll feel much more prepared for your daily interactions.
So grab a notebook, relax, and let's get ready to talk.
All right, let's start at the very beginning of any conversation, the greeting, how we say hello. The most famous one, of course, is hello.
Hello. It's simple, it's perfect, and it's safe. You can use hello with anyone at any time of day. You can say it to your boss, to your teacher, to a new person you meet, or to a friend. If you are ever unsure what to say, hello is always a great choice.
Exactly. It's the universal greeting. Now, a slightly more relaxed and very common alternative is hi.
Hi. I probably say hi about 100 times a day. It's friendly and a little less formal than hello. You can use it with colleagues at work, with friends, with shopkeepers. It's very common. For example, when I walk into the office in the morning, I might say to my coworkers, "Hi, everyone."
That's a perfect example. Now, let's get even more informal. What about hey?
Hey. This one is definitely more casual. You should use hey with people you know well, your friends, your family, maybe very close colleagues. It's very relaxed. For example, if I see my friend across the street, I might wave and shout, "Hey, Sarah."
That's a key point, Chloe. The tone is very friendly. I probably would not greet the CEO of my company with hey. It might be seen as a little too casual. For a more formal situation, like a job interview or meeting someone important for the first time, hello is the safer and more respectful choice.
Great advice. So to recap, hello, formal or informal, always safe. Hi, a little informal, very common and friendly. Hey, very informal, best for friends and people you know well.
Now, there are also greetings for specific times of the day. These are wonderful because they are polite and can be used in both formal and informal situations.
Yes, in the morning we say good morning. This is perfect from when you wake up until about 12 p.m. or noon. You can say it to your family, your bus driver, your teacher, your boss. It's always a lovely way to start the day.
Then, from about 12 p.m. to 5 or 6 p.m., we say good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And in the evening, from about 6 p.m. onwards, we say good evening.
These are all very polite. Now, Chloe, there is a very important point we need to make here about good night. Many learners make this mistake.
Oh, that's such a good point, Brian. This is super important. Good night is not a greeting. We do not say good night when we arrive somewhere in the evening. Good night is something we say when we are leaving or when we're going to bed. It's a way of saying goodbye.
Let's make that really clear with an example. If you arrive at a restaurant for dinner at 7 p.m., you greet the host by saying good evening. When you finish your dinner and you are leaving the restaurant, you can say thank you, good night.
Exactly. Greeting is good evening, leaving is good night. Thank you for clarifying that, Brian.
My pleasure. Now, let's move on to some super common informal greetings that are actually questions. For example, what's up?
What's up? This is very popular, especially in American English. It's a very casual way of saying, hello, what's new with you? The interesting thing about what's up is that it often doesn't need a real answer.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? It's not really a question asking for a lot of information. If someone says, what's up to you, you can respond in a few simple ways. You can say, not much, nothing much, hey. Or you can even just say, what's up, right back to them.
Yes, it can be a full conversation. Friend 1 would say, hey man, what's up? Friend 2 would say, hey, what's up? And that's it. They just acknowledged each other. It's very informal, so use it with your friends.
Another similar greeting is, how's it going?
How's it going? This one is also informal and friendly. It's like a mix of how are you and what's up. It's a bit more of a real question than what's up. People usually give a short, positive answer.
For example, if I see you in the hallway at work, I could say, hey Chloe, how's it going? And you could answer,
I would probably say something like, it's going well, thanks. Good, you? Not bad, how about you?
Those are perfect answers. Short, simple, and friendly. It keeps the conversation moving. So you have so many options to say hello. Don't be afraid to try different ones in different situations.
Okay, so after you say hello, what usually comes next? The most famous question in the English language, probably. How are you?
How are you? Every textbook teaches the same reply. I'm fine, thank you. And you? This answer is grammatically perfect. It is very polite, but
In real, everyday conversation, people use a lot of different replies.
that's so true. I'm fine is good, but it can sometimes sound a little bit robotic or formal. It's more common to hear people say things like, I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Pretty good. This is friendly and positive. Not bad. This is also a very common positive reply. Not bad is an interesting one. It sounds negative because of the word not, but it's actually used in a positive way. It means things are good. So if someone asks how you are and you say, not bad, it's a good thing.
Now, let's talk about some essential polite phrases. These are words you will use all day, every day. Let's start with how to get someone's attention or apologize for something small. For this, we use excuse me.
Excuse me. This phrase has a couple of main uses. First, you use it to politely get someone's attention. For example, if you are in a new city and you need to ask for directions, you can approach someone and say, excuse me, could you please tell me where the train station is?
It's the polite way to start a conversation with a stranger. You also use excuse me if you need to pass someone in a crowded space, like on a bus or in a supermarket. You can say excuse me as you try to get by.
And we also use it to apologize for a small, minor accident. For example, if you accidentally bump into someone, you can say, oh, excuse me.
Now, what if the accident is a little bigger? What if you don't just bump into them, but you spill your coffee on their shirt? Then you need a stronger phrase, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry is for a real apology. It shows you regret what happened. Excuse me is for a minor inconvenience, but I'm sorry is for when you've actually made a mistake or caused a problem.
Let's imagine that coffee situation. You would say, "Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Let me help you clean that up." You can also make it stronger by saying, "I'm so sorry," or "I'm very sorry."
I'm sorry is also used to show sympathy. If a friend tells you some sad news, for example, that their pet is sick, you can say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." It shows that you care.
That's a beautiful way to use it. Now, let's move to a happier phrase, showing gratitude. How to say thank you. The most basic and wonderful way is, of course, thank you.
Thank you. Like, hello, it's universal. It's polite, it can be formal or informal, and it's always appreciated.
For a more casual, quick thank you, we often just say thanks. For example, if someone holds a door open for you, you can smile and say thanks.
And if you want to show a lot of gratitude, you can add more words. You can say, "Thank you so much." "Thanks a lot." "Thank you, I really appreciate it."
Let's say a colleague stayed late to help you finish a project. That's a big help. You would definitely want to say more than just thanks. You could say, "Wow, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it."
And what about the reply? When someone thanks you, what can you say? The classic reply is, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. It's polite, it's perfect, but just like with "I'm fine," we have many other common replies. A very common one is "no problem."
No problem. It's friendly and casual. It means that it was not an inconvenience for you to help. Another one I like is "my pleasure." This one is a bit more formal and very polite. It means you were happy to help.
And for a very informal situation with friends, you might even hear "anytime." It means you are happy to help that person again in the future.
We've learned how to start a conversation and how to be polite during it. Now, how do we end it? Let's talk about saying goodbye.
The most basic word is goodbye. It's a little like hello. It works in any situation, formal or informal, and it's always appreciated.
But it's much more common to hear people use the shorter, friendlier version, bye.
Bye, or even bye-bye. Bye-bye is often used with children, but adults use it too in a very friendly, lighthearted way. Bye is definitely the most common way to end a conversation.
Now, just like with greetings, we often add a nice wish when we say goodbye. A very common one is, "Have a nice day."
Oh, that's such a kind thing to say. Have a nice day. Or you could say, "Have a good day," "Have a great evening," or "Have a wonderful weekend." It depends on the time of day or the day of the week.
A very common, slightly more casual alternative that you'll hear all the time is, "Have a good one."
Have a good one. The "one" here just means day or evening. It's a friendly, all-purpose phrase. So when you leave a coffee shop, the barista might say, "Thanks, have a good one."
What if you know you're going to see the person again soon? We have special phrases for that. For example, "See you later."
See you later. This means you expect to see them again, maybe later the same day. If you know it will be tomorrow, you can say, "See you tomorrow." If you're not sure when, you can just say, "See you soon."
And finally, one of my favorite ways to say goodbye, because it's so warm and caring, it's "take care."
I love that one too. Take care. It's like saying, "I hope you are well until I see you again." It's a very kind phrase to use with friends, family, and colleagues. It shows you care about their well-being. You can combine it too. Bye, take care.
Okay, Chloe, are you ready to put all of this into practice? Let's do some mini role plays to show our listeners how these phrases sound in real life.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, scenario 1, formal situation. I am an employee and you are my boss. We meet in the morning at the office.
Okay, I'm the boss. I'll start. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Miss Smith. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing very well, thanks. I hope you have a productive day.
Thank you, Brian. You too.
See, we used good morning, how are you, I'm doing very well, thank you. It's all very polite and professional.
Perfect. Now, scenario 2. Informal situation. We are friends and we unexpectedly meet at a supermarket.
Okay, I'll be walking down the aisle looking for cereal.
Hey, Brian, what's up?
Oh, hey, Chloe. Not much, just getting some groceries. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Just a busy week. It's so good to see you.
You too. Well, I should get going. Talk to you soon.
Okay, see you later. Take care.
Bye.
That felt so natural. We used, hey, what's up? How's it going? See you later, and take care. All very friendly and casual.
One more. Scenario 3. A quick interaction with a stranger. I need to get past you to get off the bus.
Okay, I'm standing in the way.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Short, simple, and polite. We used excuse me, thanks, and have a good one. These mini conversations happen all the time, and now our listeners have the phrases to handle them with confidence.
Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. We have covered so many useful phrases today.
We really have. We started with all the different ways to say hello, from the formal good morning to the super casual what's up.
We talked about essential polite phrases like excuse me, I'm sorry, and the many ways to say thank you and you're welcome.
And finally, we learned how to say goodbye, whether it's a simple bye, a kind take care, or a hopeful see you soon.
The most important thing we want you to take away from this episode is to not be afraid to use these phrases. This is how you start connecting with people. It's how you show you are friendly, polite, and open to a conversation.
Exactly. So here is our challenge for you this week. We want you to choose 1 or 2 new phrases from this episode and try to use them. Maybe instead of hello, you can try good morning. Or instead of just bye, you can add take care.
A small change can make a big difference. We promise that the more you use these phrases, the more natural they will become.
Thank you all so much for listening and for being a part of our TalkUp English community. Your dedication to learning inspires us every day.
It really does. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing so you don't miss our future lessons. And feel free to leave a comment telling us your favorite phrase from today. Until next time.
Take care and keep talking.